Hello everyone from Realtors Property Resource. This is the Wow Factor. I'm Reggie Nicolay and I'm joined by my co-host Genie Willett, and we're here to apply our 20 plus years of marketing experience to help you identify practical tips and winning strategies that are going to help gain the attention of your potential clients. Each month we're going to explore a new topic. We're going to have an interview with an industry expert, and we're going to break down a how-to with a quick tutorial, all to help you wow your clients and close more deals.
Very exciting.
We're launching it in 2020 because hopefully everyone will see the industry a little more clearly.
Nice dad joke.
Thank you. But all joking aside, this is a big moment. We've heard so many great success stories, Jeannie, over the years. And people are using the tool in their business in all these exciting ways, and we're going to be able to document that here on the show. So for all the viewers and listeners out there, we have a lot of topics on tap, and we're going to explore them for you, but we want to hear from you, right? We want to know what you want to hear about. So let us know how you're using RPR in your business, and where should they do that, Jeannie?
Well, they should definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, which hopefully there's a subscription button somewhere around here.
Right, maybe about here-ish.
Yeah, right here. We'll let you know. And then I think, we'll be all over. So let us know on Facebook, let us know on the blog, email us, but we'd love to hear from you of what you want to hear about.
That's it. So we expect some comments. Let us know.
Let's kick this off, Reg.
So for the first show, we wanted to start with a question that nearly every one of you wrestle with. What should I be doing to grow my business? And we know that after talking with enough agents, it really comes down to having successful systems. And a lot of it comes down to consistent outreach. And there's one formula that's really worked for a lot of folks, and that is marketing to a neighborhood or having a geographic farm area.
I imagine as a realtor, it's really easy to feel overwhelmed when you start to define your farm area. How much is too much? What is not enough? Should I market to everybody so I have a better chance of sales, or am I spreading myself too thin? What criteria should I even use when I begin to set my boundaries? How do I even start?
It can be difficult. We've heard from agents flounder in that part. They're all over. They don't really know. And when it comes down to it, there are some things they should consider. And it really comes down to, hey, are a lot of people selling in that neighborhood already? And is it already a defined agents that are marketing there? Maybe you should consider that. Mm-hmm. Is it an area that you like marketing to? What are the metrics that drive the neighborhood, like turnover? And then don't give up too quickly. I see some agents that market just for a few months and then they expect instant results. It's just not going to happen like that.
Yeah, so I think that's going to take us into our interview today. So we're going to speak with an industry expert on how they defined their farm area. And then just to let everyone know how this is going to go, after that, we'll take a quick break with our What's New and What's Next guys. And then Reggie will come back with a how-to of actually how to do this on RPR. So this is where hopefully we're bringing in our great success stories and then showing you the behind the scenes of how this is actually done in RPR. So yeah, let's get started.
I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Today we'll be talking with Nicole Nicolay, who in 5 short years has built a thriving real estate brand by focusing on the details. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey and honey. Hey, you guys. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, obviously, we had to start our first interview with Nicole as our first guest. She's my wife, but she's also a rock-solid realtor with a great workflow in RPR, and I think she's going to be fantastic as our first guest today.
Nicole, why don't we level set and let everyone know, how long have you been in real estate?
So this is my 6th year, actually. I started out working with my parents who have been in the business for 30 years, but they said, go, find your own business.
So we know that you could take us through a lot of different amazing strategies that you have in your business, but we're going to focus in on farming today. So Can you take us through some of the broad strategies you carry out to market your business?
Well, first, can I start by telling you what I did wrong, possibly?
That was our next question.
That will set the stage really well. When I started all those years ago, everyone told me, you got to get a farm, you got to get a farm area. So I went out, didn't do a whole lot of research. I just looked at the most expensive area in my city and with the most beautiful homes. And I thought, oh, this is such a sexy neighborhood. I'm going straight for this one. I picked a huge area, bit off way more than I can choose. It wasn't successful. It wasn't having the results I was looking for, was wasting a lot of time. So I turned to RPR and I decided I needed to dive into individual neighborhoods and really understand who was living there, how many homes were a part of these little neighborhoods, because we have a lot of neighborhoods. I can't even begin, like maybe 60, 70 neighborhoods here in Livermore where I live, a city of just under 100,000 people. I was trying to find the neighborhoods that would yield the best results if I put the effort into it. So to do that, I needed some data. I didn't know where to turn at first, but I had been exploring on RPR using the mapping tool. You know, in printing neighborhood reports for my open houses, I started using that map quite a bit. And that's when I realized the drop-down menu and I could select micro neighborhoods and intermediate neighborhoods and really understand not only where these neighborhood boundaries were located, but I could click in and start finding out how many homes were a part of those neighborhoods, maybe 1,000, maybe 200, what the turnover rate was. So how often were these homes actually selling? How many listings were actually on the market? How many sold in the last year? So I was able to really dive into the data and understand really so much more about all these neighborhoods and then put them side by side and really compare what was going to make the most bang for my buck.
So, how long do you think the analysis took you to build when you do that, when you compare your neighborhoods?
I would say probably not longer than an hour. And that really surprised me because, like I said, I had put very little time and effort. I just was like, that neighborhood and that neighborhood. And I want those two neighborhoods because, again, they look like the big daddies of all the neighborhoods, right? That's where all the successful realtors are working. And that brings me to another point is there were a ton of realtors in terms of competition, tons of established realtors, you know, that were already fighting over these neighborhoods and were already blanketing these neighborhoods. So, and I really just thought, well, you know, that's them. I shouldn't worry about anyone else. Well, yeah, maybe you should worry about someone else. And so that was another thing when I did the side-by-side comparison, after we analyzed, you know, the turnover rate and the percentage of how long these homes had, you know, how long it was taking to sell and what was on the market, etc. After we picked, we also did one more round of like narrowing down exactly, because we actually picked, I think, I want to say about 10 or 12 neighborhoods, and then we narrowed down from there. So we had a group of neighborhoods, and then from there we said, okay, we know that there are not very many realtors that are spending a lot of time on the north side. They don't want to come over to this side of town. They spend all their time on the south side of town. So even after we did that initial analysis that didn't take very long, we were able to even go a little step further to really pick the ones that are going to make the most you know, greatest effect for our business.
This is going to make a great how-to section when we break it down.
Yeah, break it down. Show them how.
I'm excited.
They all don't have a Reggie. Oh, wait. Now they have a Reggie.
That's right.
You guys, you know that my greatest, I have to say that the greatest secret strategy that I have is that I've got Reggie here. So I come home with these half-cocked ideas all the time, and I'm like, hey, babe, wouldn't it be great if we could do this, this, and this? And then he's like, well, you know that's an RPR, right?
But no, I appreciate that. And that's what we're hoping the viewers really get from this.
Well, thanks so much for talking with us today. Is there anything that you wanted to plug here? I know you have a lot of different aspects to your business. Anything that viewers, listeners should be following along at home?
Well, gosh, just if you've got clients that want to come in the Livermore area, I help them love where they live even more.
Boom.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How you do it. See you at dinner, honey.
Okay, toodles.
Bye.
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 Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Mike. At RPR, I am the marketing communications guy, the content writer guy, and now the what's new guy. I'm here to let you all know about the latest news, articles, product enhancements from RPR that we come out with. We're going to kick it off with some news about showing time. If you're not familiar with it, showing time is a really popular showing management tool. It's basically an application, an app that a realtor used when I sold my house and to give it to their clients. And you both set up your showing appointments through this real convenient app. It's super easy to use. Thanks to this product integration, RPR users can now schedule a showing directly from RPR. Once the feature is turned on by your local MLS, you simply go into RPR, you pull up the property details page, and bam, you click on the showing time icon, and you schedule showings directly from the RPR website and mobile app. Really excited to deliver to you. One other quick thing, we just recently published our annual real estate apps article on our blog page. It's a really informative piece that can help you be more efficient, more productive, and it'll help you offer more value to your clients and stand out from your competitors. It's a really good read, and I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. You're going to like this article. You're probably going to learn something new. Check it out. Click on the link below and learn a little something today. So that's what's new. Now I'm going to pass it over to Aaron, and he's going to tell you all about what's next.
Awesome, Mike. Thank you. I'm Aaron, and I'm going to be sharing what's next with RPR. First up, we have a brand new webinar series from RPR coming to you in April. We're calling it 20-Minute Tuesdays. We'll be sharing helpful tips that you can use right away in your business and make the most out of this spring market. In the light of everything that everyone's aware of, last Wednesday, March 18th, NAR announced that its legislative meetings and trade expo, also known as the mid-year meetings, will be moving to a virtual format. That means no in-person meetings will be held May 11th through the 16th. Committee meetings, key sessions, elections, and alternative ways for state and local associations to participate as they normally would with in-person meetings will all now be conducted online. For the latest information, members can go online to legislative.realtor to find out more. And that's that for what's next from RPR.
And now for the breakdown. In this segment, I'm going to show you how to compare neighborhoods like Nicole explained earlier. To do this, we created a few helpful resources. First, we have a Google spreadsheet like you see here, and this is really a great template for you to use to input the calculations that I'll show you in the following steps. This will then automatically calculate things like turnover rate and even your cost per mailing. So follow along. All right, let's get started. Visit RPR at www.narrpr.com. From the homepage, select the All Properties search and then enter the general area for your search. And in this case, what I'll do is I'm going to search Pleasanton, California, and I'll go ahead and then use the map to find the neighborhoods that we're going to analyze. So let's start by putting in the city. And we will choose search. We can take all the defaults. Now here's the map loads up. There's a few different ways to carry this out. What I'm going to show you is how to use the neighborhood overlays. In this case, I'm going to choose the intermediate neighborhoods. And what this will do is it will put all the known neighborhoods on the map, and I can actually select on one of these neighborhoods, and it will name it, in this case, Pheasant Ridge. Now, if Pheasant Ridge was one of the farm areas I wanted to compare, I would follow out a series of steps. I would start by looking at how many properties are in that area. So for example, in the first neighborhood, we want to know what is the total number of homes. And then we want to get the total number of properties that have sold in the last 12 months. And then we also want to look and see if there's any current listings. And then after that, we want to put in what we think each of our mailings will be. So let's go ahead and get these numbers for 3 neighborhoods, and then we'll compare. All right, so here we are back in RPR at the map, and I've selected Pheasant Ridge. In this case, because I did an all property search, I'm now going to search this geography, and the count below the map on the left-hand side here will show me the total number of homes in that area. In this case, the number is 236 for Pheasant Ridge. 236. And now we can go ahead and look in the next neighborhood, and we'll repeat this. We'll overlay the intermediate neighborhoods. And in this case, I'm going to choose this neighboring area here, Golden Eagle. Search. Now in Golden Eagle, we see there's 293 properties. 293. And now for the third neighborhood, we'll go back to RPR. We'll overlay our intermediate neighborhoods. And now I'm just going to go right up here, and I'm going to actually grab this neighborhood, the Preserve, and we'll search. 151 homes in this case. 151. Then now we're going to go back through and we're going to find for each of these how many homes have sold in the last 12 months. Now for this, we can actually use the same search. The biggest difference is we're going to put the filter on here on the left side at 1 year. And now I'll choose apply. Now because the Preserve was still selected, I've applied the filter for the Preserve neighborhood. You can see 4 homes have sold in the last year. So let's write that down. 4 homes. We'll go backwards now. And you can see I'll go back here to Golden Eagle. We'll do the same. 16. And Pheasant Ridge. Select and search. There we are, 8 and 8. So now as you can see, we have the turnover rate for each of these areas. Typically you want to see a turnover rate between 5 and 7%, or at least 5 and higher. In this case, we have a few of the areas that have a pretty low turnover rate. Golden Eagle is looking pretty good. Now we can go ahead and come in and look for how many current listings are in each of these neighborhoods. For this, we need to go back and do a different search. We actually want to do the for sale search for the same area, Pleasanton, California. Now here we are in the search results, and just like last time, I'm going to use the map overlays to show intermediate neighborhoods. And I can go back here to Pheasant Ridge and search. And as we can see, there are no current active listings in Pheasant Ridge. So we can repeat that steps for the next neighborhood that we did. Golden Eagle, search. In this case, we have 3. And then we'll go ahead and go to our last neighborhood that we're comparing. And of course, you could compare as many neighborhoods as you want. And there we go, 1. So let's go back and write that in our document. 0, 3, and 1. Okay, we're almost done with the base version of the spreadsheet. Now what you can do is estimate your per mailing cost. Let's just say it's 80 cents. Now what you have is a nice comparison of the different neighborhoods, their turnover rate, how many current listings are there, and you can see about what it cost you to get a mailing out each month. A couple other things you might consider while you're in here. Look a little deeper and look at things like median days in RPR. What are the top agents in the neighborhood? How about median estimated list price or median estimated sales price? You could even look at months of inventory in each of your neighborhoods. These are all great numbers to know. And with that, that's the breakdown. I hope this helps.
That was awesome, Reggie. Some really great strategies for working your farm area and using RPR to do it. So that brings us to the end of our first show. How do you think we did?
Well, you know, I may be a little biased, but I think we did awesome. It was a great show. It was definitely fun. So I guess the most important thing is, what did you think, our viewers? Please leave your comments below. Was it helpful? Did you find more or less the topic was what you wanted to hear about? Let us know.
Yes, and for this month's topic, we have so many resources to help you. Articles, video tutorials, webinars, success stories, and so much more, all based around farming your area. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date on all things The Wow Factor.
Thank you everyone for joining us. This is Reggie and Genie, and we're with The Wow Factor. We're signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye.